All right, good morning everybody from Austin, Texas. Hello, Sadie. Sadie, come here. Hi, Sadesters. Can you say hi to the vlog? Hi. Hi. Anyway, so I am in Austin. Like I said, I'm here for a bachelorette party. I'm here for Danny's bachelorette party. Danny is my roommate from back in Dallas, so I'm really excited. Austin is where I lived for 4 years when I came into UT Austin, which is my college, so it just feels really good being back. I'm currently staying, I just stayed last night at my old college roommate, Katie's place. This is her dog, who is now sniffing my ankle right now. Hi, Sadesters. So I'm gonna be here for the weekend. Today we check into an Airbnb and then the bachelorette extravaganza kicks off this weekend, which I'm really excited for. And yeah, it's just gonna be a really fun girls weekend in Austin. The weather is actually beautiful this weekend, which is not normally a thing in Austin. It's pretty hot normally. So I'm gonna go jump in the shower, I'm gonna get ready. I spent all morning just editing and working on Sunday's video, uploading a vlog, responding to comments. So today was just a very YouTuber-y morning. I'm gonna jump in the shower, fix this nasty hair and face, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so it's time to get ready. I just showered, I'm about to put my face on. I brought my little like travel mirror, brought my travel mirror with me that my friend gave me. This thing is really the best, except the batteries died, which is really unfortunate. Like it's supposed, well, it turns on now and then it's just gonna slowly die, but yep, it's going down. Anyway, so I'm gonna get ready. I thought I would just do a little kind of like chit chat, get ready with me type of thing. I have been like seeing comments lately and just things of me, like especially since I released my birthday video, people saying like, oh, this doesn't represent Christ. And you know, the reason why I think that is because it looks like I'm like partying, which I really wasn't. Like I literally was just dancing with my friends, and the choice of music in the video wasn't Christian music. I guess makes people think like, oh, she's partying and not representing Christ. And it's just like, I feel like I didn't do anything wrong in that video, so it's a little frustrating that people are saying that about me. I tweeted about this, you know, the other day because it was really just on my mind, and it was just kind of bothering me because in life and as a believer, you can't win. And you know, basically what I'm trying to say is, just inserting some clips right now. Basically when I said like I can't win, it's almost in a way where it's like if I don't post about God, if I don't, you know, represent him perfectly, then people think I'm a fake weak Christian, which is what I said on Twitter. And then I said if I speak about God too much, or if I share my beliefs, or if I open up about, you know, Christianity, then I'm a Bible beater, judgmental, typical Christian from the South. So that's where it's like I can't win, and so it's like I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and how I know what to do best, because it's like hard, like you can't win. Like in any aspect of life, it's like you do something and people judge you, you don't do something and people judge you. So for me, I'm gonna do what I feel is right. Like obviously I wanna keep sharing God more and keep opening up about that more. And if that gets me backlash, then like gets me backlash, like I'm gonna have to do that. But it's like you just can't win in the end, you know? Specifically for me, I feel like being a Christian on YouTube is very, very difficult. People extra ostracize my actions. They look at me a little bit harder and hold me to a higher standard, which I get, you know, I really do, and I understand why people do that, and I'm just like, all right, you know, that it makes sense why people do that. But, you know, it's sometimes hard when people have such high expectations for you that you can't always meet, and when you don't meet them, then people, you know, look at you and they judge you and they criticize you, and they're like, I thought you were a Christian, I thought like Christians don't do this, Christians don't do that. And it's just, it's hard because I feel like I'm constantly under this pressure, and it's like something that people don't really see a lot. Let me move the camera really quick because I feel like the lighting's better from over here. That's better. But yeah, I just feel like I, you know, anytime I upload something or I say something or I show something in my video, like I personally am constantly going through, you know, a battle in my mind of like, okay, does this represent Christ well? Does this represent me well? Does this represent my brand well? And people don't know typically like that is what I'm going through in my mind, because that is something that I have to truly think about, is like, how does this represent me? How does this represent my brand? How does this represent Christ? And there are times when I don't represent Christ perfectly. I'm not going to. Like, I am a sinner just like all of you guys. Like, and I'm not trying to use that as an excuse to like I'm a sinner, so let me go like snort this coke and then be like, I'm just a sinner, ha ha ha, like I'm excused and justified. That is not what I'm saying. But there are gonna be times where I will make a mistake, or I won't fully represent Christ in maybe the best of my ability, or have me represent Christ the way he would want me to, you know? I don't know. So the birthday video, people were just like saying like, oh, LA has changed you, and it's just frustrating because first off, like I didn't even film that video in LA. That was filmed in Dallas, and like regardless of LA or not, I still feel like that birthday would have happened, but I didn't even plan the party. So it's like, I don't know why, what specifically about that video people are like, LA has changed you, because I don't really know what it is about that video, but I didn't really plan the party. So if there's a certain factor about the party that people feel like it's changed me, or that it's like seems more LA, because I think a lot of people think that that party was in LA, which it was not. That party was in Dallas and has been planned for a while, and I didn't really even plan the party. I hopped in on the party. So I don't want people thinking like I think I'm so bougie and cool and like I have to have this massive party for myself, because I didn't. Like that party was planned already like weeks in advance, and I hopped in 2 weeks before the party was gonna happen, because they were like, do you want to be in on this party? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then like last minute I was like, all right, screw it, like I'm gonna join in. So I don't know if there was like a specific element about the birthday party that people thought seemed more LA or more bougie or more like I thought it was so cool. But again, I really didn't plan the party. I more just showed up and invited all my friends and had a great time. So I'm not really sure, but at the end of the day, I can't live for people's opinions. And I always tell this to you guys too, that you can't live for people's opinions of yourself. Like for me, what truly matters is, what are my closest friends around me saying? Like, did they see an area where I could be growing, or an area where I'm lacking, or an area where like I'm living out in sin? Like, what do my closest friends say about me? What does my family think? Like, to me, it's the people around me that know me better and know truly me that's gonna matter to me. Because on the internet, like, I know you guys think you see everything about our lives and you think that you know us so well, but you don't really fully know a YouTuber just based off their videos. Like, you guys do get a pretty good gauge of who we are off the internet, but you fully don't know in a way. And so it's hard, because I feel like people are just so judgmental of us, and they tell us not to be judgmental, but then they're extremely judgmental of us, and they extra criticize us for our actions. But it's also like, you don't truly know what happened off camera and what we are thinking and what we're saying in the conversations we have off camera. Like, for example, someone commented on my birthday vlog, my LA birthday vlog, and they said, I feel like Jeanine is extremely ungrateful and like wasn't appreciative of her friends and what they did for her. And it was frustrating because, like, again, you don't really see what's off camera. Like, you guys don't know the amount of times I went up to Sarah when she planned everything, and I gave her a huge hug so many times. Like, Sarah, thank you, thank you. I literally wrote Sarah a full-on letter thanking her. Like,
Brianna Allen.
Hold on.
Standing chick.
Hey, what's up? I'm just in Austin. Why? What's up? Thanks, bye. Bye. So anyway, basically what I was just saying is, like, there's so many things that people don't see offline. And so, like, I always want you guys to, whenever you're watching my videos, anybody's videos, like, you can't take anything at face value with anything in life and just anything on YouTube. Like, you can't. You don't know the true story, or you don't know truly what someone else is going through. You don't know the conversations that happened off camera. You don't, with anybody and anything, whether that's on YouTube or just in life. Like, you really have to be able to think about, like, okay, what happened before and after, or what happened off camera, or, you know what I mean? Like, and it's also like, whenever I'm with my friends and we talk about like something that someone said, like, I can't believe she said that, or I can't believe she did that. But it's also like, okay, let's think about what happened. Why did she say that? Maybe there's something that's going on in their personal life that we don't know about. So yeah, just a little something for you guys to think about. But I seriously am just really truly grateful for the amount of engagement I've been getting on my videos lately, and my comments on Instagram. And you know what I do appreciate is, I do appreciate people looking out for me in the comments that I do get, even though sometimes they do hurt. You know, there are times where I'm like, okay, maybe I should think about that. Like, I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to be another LA YouTuber. I just don't. And I've only been out there for 3 months, and I don't feel like I'm changing, but maybe you guys do see that. But I don't personally feel like I'm changing. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm personally changing, but maybe you guys do see that. But I do feel like that's part of life, that's part of evolving, and that's part of growing up. I'm 24 now, and you know, I think it would almost be kind of crazy to say that LA won't change you. If you're gonna live somewhere for 2 years or a year, I mean, I'm living there for this year, then I think it would almost be bonkers to not expect that someone's gonna change at least a little bit. Do I wanna become another LA YouTuber? No, I don't. I wanna still stay true to me and my, you know, Texas self and whatever, but I think that's something you guys should just expect, that like, I will change, like, and whether that's good or bad, I will most likely change. If you move somewhere new, you probably are gonna change. But it doesn't always have to be so negative, you know, because personally for me, I'm loving the fact that I'm out in LA and that I'm actually doing things I've dreamed of doing and wanted to do ever since I was little, and things that I have always set my mind to and my heart to, that I'm finally like being able to do them. And so people may view that as like, oh, she's changing, becoming another YouTuber. But for me, that is something that it's like checking off my bucket list, or checking off like dreams that I've always wanted to accomplish, like things like that. So for me, it's different. You may see it as negative, but for me, I see it as a positive thing. You know, in regards of losing my faith or changing my beliefs, like that's where I don't want to change. Like someone also commented, hey Jeanine, I just want to let you like ask, like, have you still been going to church? I feel like you went to church a lot more in Dallas and you haven't been going as much in LA. And I was like, that's a good point. But again, you don't see things off camera. On every Sunday I do go to church, every Thursday I go to Bible study, and now on Wednesdays I've been trying to go to this thing called Alpha, which is like a place where you really challenge your faith and you talk with other people about your faith. And so it's like you don't necessarily see it on camera, but I am doing those things. So that's where I kind of want you guys to question and challenge things a bit. But I do appreciate you guys always looking out for me. I really, really do, because you guys are like my family, and you guys are like my sisters and brothers, and just, I mean, you guys are awesome. So I do appreciate it, but I also feel like there always has to be a certain way you go about it, in a constructive criticism way, and not of like a LA's changing you, but more of like a, hey Jeanine, you know, I've noticed that you used to do this, but now you do this. I do, like, you know, there's a way you can phrase it that's a little bit more helpful than just LA's changing you. So just a couple things for you guys to think about. I really hope that wasn't you know, like too ranty, or you guys don't think I'm like being annoying, or I don't know. I'm always like, it's like scary to open up on the internet and talk about stuff sometimes, because I just feel like people are so mean, and people are just so like quick to judge and quick to like look at what you say and nitpick it and pick it apart, that it's like, it almost makes me not want to open up about stuff, because people can be so mean. But then I'm like, okay, no, Jeanine, like these are like conversations I used to have all the time with you guys. I've never really been afraid about opening up on the internet and being genuine and real and honest about stuff. So I don't want to stray away from that, because that is like truly why I think a lot of people like watching me, and why they stick around, is because they do enjoy when I am open and honest and I have these conversations with you guys. Feels kind of good to get that off my chest. I feel like that was like a counseling therapy session. But okay, so I hope you guys enjoy that portion. I'm gonna keep getting ready, and then the bachelorette extravaganza portion will begin. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and understand and are forgiving, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, Sadie. All right, guys, I have left the house and I am now heading to Starbucks. Yay, left the house, made a run to Starbucks with Katie. Yes, we do. I'm so tired still, I don't know why. Hi. It's Danny's bachelorette weekend! Austin with the crooked end.
It's like supposed to be like this.
We all tried fixing it and it's like not a thing. Alright guys, so we are now here at this place called Tillery. We're here to celebrate this little one. And we just got some margaritas. The weather is incredible today. It's like 70, no maybe even 60, I don't know. Sunny, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Danny, is there anything you're just dying to do this weekend?
I want to dance.
She loves dancing, so when we get on the dance floor. Y'all look at this. So good. We got Brussels sprouts. Guys, I love Brussels sprouts. Pita, bread, and hummus. And here's the venue, or venue, whatever you want to call this, restaurant, bar. Super cute. And there's water right down there, so it's great. But we don't know. Let's dig in. Yeah, we don't. We don't know what is in that water. Very questionable. Getting Danny's reaction. Look at this cute decoration. There's pictures of Jordan like all over the house. Oh my gosh. These are cute. Aww. Danny. You guys, it's game time now. Danny, what game are we playing?
We are playing
the game of things.
the game of things, and I've won twice.
Danny's winning at her own game. It's not fair. But basically what you do is you pick a category. We won't tell you what category it is. You pick a category and everyone writes on a piece of paper like a word that associates with the category, and then we all have to guess who wrote that certain word. It's Bachelorette edition, so anything is fair game. Danny's freaking
And right
winning.
now, Chloe's gonna teach us a dance, and I have to learn it.
Stay tuned how that goes. We are now doing fitness dance videos. Okay, lady. Danny's like, no.
But
And you just pull your body around.
Okay, great.
Drop it low.
Oh, Jeanine's got this. I like this one. Okay, smile.
Here we go. Hit that note.
that's so embarrassing. Don't make fun of me.
Me and Casey, we're sharing a bed tonight. She's blind right now. We were laying in bed and we were both just like on our phones about to go to sleep, and all of a sudden hear these people just screaming out the window. I was like, what the freak? So I open up the window and it's like this couple like arguing, and he's like, it's always your way, you always want it your way. And then he like looks at me and she's like says something, and he goes, shut up, and like screams in her face, and she like got startled, and it just like freaked me out. It made me sad for her. It did. So I hope she's okay. Anyway, so today was really fun. I may just continue today's vlog into tomorrow's. We're gonna do a spin class tomorrow, which I really need to work out because I've been like slacking very hard on my food. So tomorrow's gonna be fun. We get to work out, and then tomorrow's a full day of more adventures. So if I don't see you tomorrow, good night. Thanks for watching today's vlog, and peace out. Bye.